Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Tesla report for Friday, January 13th, 2023. Happy Friday the 13th. It's my birthday. Of greater importance to you is the fact that we put out an Amazon stock pick today on YouTube. I just wanted to mention that because, if you could easily miss that. It's about, an 8 to 10 minute video where we cover the stock pretty well. It's pushing into a resistance area right now in the upper 90s, so forth and so on. I also want to mention that we do 2 of those a week, 8 a month. We have been for 2 years now, that you never see on YouTube. That's only available to our premium subscribers. So you might want to check that out and go to wickedstocks.com. We do offer a 5-day money back guarantee. If you're not happy with what you see, just let us know. We'll give you your money back. No harm, no foul. Let's jump into Tesla for Friday, January 13th. I like to start with the big picture and work our way in. Big picture was a sell signal about 4 or 5 weeks ago when we closed the week below the significant channel support, presently in the 160.22 to 168.33 region. That is now considered an objective over the next 3 to 5 weeks because we tested our first and maybe only target. We'll have to see how the market treats the 160s on the way up, whether it can get up and over or top out there. But this 98.22 to 109.93 region was the objective. We've hit it. We've tested it now for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and we're coming off of it. And from here, we can rally back into the 160s now over the next 3 to 5 weeks or so, by the end of February at the latest. And this will be an important test for Tesla. It is an area that just might contain buying through the rest of the Q1, and we could fall then back to new lows perhaps following such a test. But it would be a settlement above 168.33 that, in my opinion, would mark a good long-term low, probably into later 23, if not for the entire year itself. So there is that. That's what this actually looks like on the daily chart. 98.22 to 109.93 I showed earlier, above which this zone considered a 3 to 5 week objective. This area on the way up in the 130s, 132.29 to 138.09. I've mentioned how I'm going to open these up now because they are opening up. You've got this steeply descending trend line coming off the highs from September, October at 132.29. It's a session containment level, able to contain daily buying pressures, but it is 138.09. I consider to be a 1 to 2 week target now. 138.09, able to contain weekly buying pressures, and we just might reach it by the end of next week. This is a zoomed in. Actually, I would rather start with this to give it proper context. We did close above this descending channel top about 4 days ago. That set up a 1 to 2 week buy signal into the 138.09 region. So we are still in the midst of a 1 to 2 week buy signal up to 138.09, which is once again this former long-term trend line. Now holding above 115.21 maintains an upper 130s 1 to 2 week target. On the way up today, for instance, 123.64, you can see here, I have it as an intraday resistance area. It is a former trend line off the November lows. It's performed pretty well the last couple of days in containing daily buying pressures, but it is 115.21 that is our base of support into next week, above which 132.29 expected over the next couple of days, 138.09 in reach by the end of next week. In fact, today, if we push through 123.64, this trend line, 132.29 is likely where we can place a daily high. And of course, if we close today above 132.29, we're just a day away from testing 138.09, this trend line that can contain buying through next week. We could fall off from here for a week, and if we close above 138.09, just know that we should, within a week, 2 at the most, rally into this targeted zone of longer-term resistance in the 160s. Hi, if you enjoy watching our daily Tesla report, you'll love our daily Triple Q and SPY reports. They're presented in the same 5 to 10 minute video format. Our daily SPY and Triple Q analysis provides directional market signals that are correlated with highly specific price support and resistance levels. Whether your trading time horizon is short or longer term, we promise you a distinctive edge in your trading of the SPY and Triple Q. We offer a 5-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. So go to wickedstocks.com right now and start receiving your daily SPY and daily Triple Q reports today. So now I'm going to cover kind of the short term or the day itself. I'd mentioned yesterday how this short-term channel bottom could itself contain daily selling pressures. We slipped below it. I think it was 117.35 on Thursday. It's at 118.57 today. Nothing significant about it, but I do show it as a minor point. By the way, all the minor points are carefully chosen. They have meaning. You can trade them throughout the day, especially if you're an aggressive day trader who, but if you're setting up for the trade of the day, it would be bullish above 123.64, as I just showed a moment ago. That 123.64, sorry, wrong chart. No, sorry, wrong chart. I'm sorry. Here it is, 123.64. So this is this is a better representation of the trade of the day. 115.09 is the trade of the day in terms of the buy side. And in fact, it also is the trade of the week. In other words, into next week, we are expecting 138.09. So it's not only the day trade, it's the 3 to 5 day swing trade, all right? And if we push through 123.64, it's a stay long, be long up to 132.29. Now inside the 115.21 to 113.29 area, we have 123.64 as an intraday pivot point, below which 115.21 in reach today, above which 132.29. And if we break 115.21, we could test 111.03 intraday. If we close below 115.21, we should Monday, test 107.38. 107.38 can contain session weakness. Actually, I'm thinking out loud here. Monday is a holiday, isn't it? MLK, Martin Luther King Day? I believe so. I could be wrong, but I haven't looked at the calendar. So anyway, we'll just say Tuesday. If we close today below 115.21, expect 107.38 on Tuesday. And as we continue into later next week, this thing can unravel all the way back to this structure that is presently at 98.22. It's going to be lower next week. I don't know the exact number. It'll still be in the 90s, but it'll be in the mid to lower 90s. So, getting back to this chart, the 115.21, this is a good one here. If we close back below this channel structure, this was a classic buy signal, as I was mentioning a week ago. Having closed above it, this sets us up for bullish continuation into the upper 130s within a week or two, and the 160s, an objective anyway following the test of long-term support over the next 2 or 3 weeks. But last thing I'll say, if we close today below 115.21, the 98.22 formation shown here is likely by the end of next week. And if we were to close below this, it's not going to happen this week, but if we were to close below this at the end of next week, this thing continues unraveling as we move into later Q1. And I don't want to go there because it's not necessary. It's not going to happen today, that's for sure. Let's see. I think that pretty much sums it up. I'll leave you with this image here for day traders. And that's all I have. You have a great weekend. And I don't think the markets are open Monday. If they are, we will be here. But if they're not, this daily Tesla report will be posted on Monday afternoon for the Tuesday market viewing. Check us out at wickedstocks.com. Check out that Amazon video. We put out 2 a week, 8 a month. Keep that in mind. We'll talk soon.